Sounds good.
Welcome to Cult of Collectors. I am Jody, Stills, Rays, and 4Ks. We have Charlie with Raging Entertainment, and we have John with Kentucky Fried Movies and Toys Reviews. And today's special guest is Movies and Sue. Hello!
Hello.
And another special occasion today, we will be giving away by the end of this episode this 4K copy of Clockwork Orange.
Very nice.
Very, very nice.
Very nice.
All you gotta do is be here and ask us a question, and you'll get on the list.
Yes.
Jody, do you oh, I can hear it in mine too. Somebody's echoing.
It's not me, I swear.
I know I don't have it. I have headphones and I can hear it too.
I don't think it's me.
We'll find out if it's live or not.
Could be a live thing. I know that hasn't happened yet, so that's interesting.
Okay.
I like it. It's a nice
Weird anomaly.
nice effect.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining us.
Oh, are you talking to me or just like the chat in general?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
It was
thank
to you. It was to you.
Okay, good to see you too. Thank you. Thank you for having me on.
No worries.
I didn't know if you were talking to me or like the chat in general. I didn't know.
Well,
Sorry.
it's funny because I came across you through Durant Cinema because you had been in one of his videos.
Yep. Our Blu-ray hunt that we had together.
Yes.
Yep. Which was
That was
awesome.
a fun video to watch.
Yeah, it was fun making it. We had a good time.
Nice. You guys
Yeah.
plan on doing some more together?
Maybe. Yeah. In about 2 weeks we are. Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see that one.
Yeah, he and I, and actually Tony from Tony's Movies and More. All three of us, we talk pretty much on a daily basis
Mhm.
on Facebook Messenger and through other things. And so all three of us are getting together the 3rd, October 3rd on Sunday. So
Okay, nice.
Awesome.
yeah, that'll be fun. Ah, there he is.
Oh, look at
what do you
that.
know?
Tony's Movies and More.
Speaking of the devil, yep.
Yep. There he is.
So, through this week of like Blu-ray hunting, did you end up getting
Yes.
all the major titles basically?
Pretty much everything I wanted except the very elusive Clockwork Orange Steelbook. That was the only
know,
thing that
right?
I could not find.
Been hearing
But
a lot about that.
I'm okay with that because I haven't watched it yet. I have it on regular Blu-ray and I still haven't watched it, and I've heard things about it, so I'm not devastated that I didn't get it. I mean,
Yeah.
I got Cruella, I got Fast 9, even though I hate this movie video on Fast 9. I still picked up the Steelbook, and I got Unbreakable, so
Nice.
I'm happy.
Well, that's good. Yeah, because I ended up watching A Clockwork Orange last night to do my 4K review today. I had seen the
Okay.
movie years ago when I was like maybe between 8 to 10 years old, and I didn't remember much of it. I remembered certain scenes, of course,
Yeah.
but just to describe the movie in one word, pervasive.
Okay.
That's about right.
Okay.
That's about right.
Oh no, I mean, if once you see it, I believe you'll actually agree with that.
Probably.
It's been a long time since I watched
Oh
that
yeah.
film.
Yeah, because I mean, once I watched it, I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right. They did all that stupid shit," without spoiling anything.
Yeah.
And Stanley Kubrick, doing like Full Metal Jacket, The Shining. It's an interesting film that he's the one who came up with the screenplay and directed it.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, apparently, the Steelbook was back on Best Buy's website
Mhm.
earlier today.
For
Yeah.
like
And-
2 minutes.
I took a nap. I took a nap and I missed it.
Don't feel bad.
I took a nap and I missed it. So, oh well.
I just have the standard slipcover, and it's funny because I was watching Jeff from Films at Home, his take on the review of Clockwork Orange, and he was talking about how people that are even reselling the steelbook on like eBay are selling it for like close to $200 and stuff like that. And
wow.
He said, don't be one of those people. I'm sure they'll restock this and that. Just don't fall for it so quick.
And it's actually selling, which is the weird part. I was expecting crazy like buy it nows, but they're actually bids in the 30s on multiple items of like $180, $190.
That's crazy.
I usually drop out if it goes over 50.
Yeah.
Like whenever I bid on something.
I ended up passing because you've got Titans of Cult is doing their own Clockwork Orange release.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to get that, and then Zavvi is doing their own Clockwork Orange release, but it's the same steelbook that Best Buy got.
Oh, okay.
So I've got both those coming, so I didn't even worry about Best Buy. I wasn't even prepared for the complete craziness.
Don't even worry about it.
Nah.
Well, it's funny. It's funny you mentioned Titans of Cult, Jody, because I don't know if you follow this guy on Instagram and YouTube, but it's Euphoria Pictures.
It sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar. Well, he's from Ireland. I think his name is like Keith or Heath, one or the other. It might be Keith. But he just did a video on something he was very proud to have. It was the Blade Runner Titans of Cult.
That's a cool addition.
Yeah, he said it was going for like crazy amounts online and stuff, but the person he got it from actually might as well would have just given it to him for like free for how cheap it was, he said, for him.
Nice.
Yeah.
They got what they get? They got Warner Brothers and Universal now, so we're going to start seeing titles through them.
Okay.
From both those studios. There's Scott Pilgrim actually just shipped. I should have that within a couple weeks.
Yeah, I saw the 4K of that recently, and not as like say vibrant as I thought it was going to be.
Oh, really? I haven't watched the 4K disc yet.
Yeah, I watched it thinking it was going to be one of those like really bright films because of the colors and stuff in the movie, and no, it really wasn't. It was very subtle.
He's got to turn that brightness level up on the TV, you know?
See, I mess with this. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mess with the settings on my TV, but certain ones work well, certain ones don't.
Yeah.
It's like a hit and miss with like 4Ks. Like when they released Terminator 2, everybody was excited, but at the same time, they were disappointed.
Yeah.
With the transfer of it.
All I hear are bad things about that transfer.
And it's sad because it's an awesome movie, and that would definitely look good if it got the actual proper treatment. I don't know if you have that one, Sue, Terminator 2 4K?
No.
Oh, you don't?
I don't, because I heard bad things about it, so I did not even waste my time getting the 4K. So I just have it on regular Blu-ray.
That's fair.
Okay. But you have seen it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I was hoping so.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I know Dave Durant. It's like a requirement to watch T2 if you're friends with Dave Durant, okay?
Yeah.
That's a must. You have to. That and John Wick.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. He's got many editions of John Wick.
Yeah, he has so many. I don't even know how many copies he has of John Wick. It's insane.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot. I mean...
But that would be like me and my Marvel. Like, I have tons of different Marvel copies. So we all have our favorites, you know, so...
I know with Jody, he ended up doing those... I don't know if he got it through Zavvi or just different buyers, but he ended up getting the Marvel 4K lenticular steelbooks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're not all 4K, but
nice.
Yeah, Zavvi did... and hopefully they'll do one for Black Widow. It always comes months after the release, but I had a couple in my collection already, and I just had to get them all. So I'm just rocking with those.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Because it's a mixture of both the 4K and Blu-ray.
Some of them are 4K. Some of them are still the Blu-ray 3D. See?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
What was that, John?
Before we get started, we want to tell the chat how they can, what they need to do to get entered into the contest and put on the wheel to.
Yeah, they want that 4K.
I know, right? I think as long as they just put in a comment, then we can add their name. Yeah, I mean, if they want to ask a question, great. But just a simple, "Hey, I'm here," or "How y'all doing tonight?" I'm cool with that.
Yeah. That's
whatever it may be. Whoever attends basically tonight and actually says something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chime
You
in,
know, and then
ask
just
Wesley
pick
to
randomly.
And I thought you guys were just giving away the digital code. You're actually giving away the actual 4K. So this is better than just the digital code. I was saying when I was promoting, I was saying get the digital code, but it's the actual 4K.
Now this is how we're going to do it. We've got a randomizer wheel here. We're going to do an elimination round.
Yep. Towards the end of the
Oh, never mind. I haven't shared my screen, so I'll show it here in a minute.
No worries.
That's all right.
Check that screen before you share it.
I know.
Yeah, I just didn't set it up.
So kind of like how Durant's favorite action star is Arnold, do you happen to have like any favorite actor or whatever it may be?
As far as like women go, I have like a top 5, I would say.
Okay.
Like I love Charlize Theron. She's like my number 1 favorite because she's such a chameleon. She can literally go into any part, and I think she's amazing in like anything that she pulls off.
I've followed her career since Devil's Advocate.
Yeah, she's just incredible to me. And then
like
in the top 5, I'd put Margot Robbie, Emma Stone.
Oh yeah,
ScarJo.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I love Scarlett Johansson. Yeah.
It's funny,
I've been watching.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I've been watching a lot of different movies of hers besides, Black Widow and being in Marvel. So I just really like her.
Yeah, because the last live we did, we were talking about like how I found her Black Widow version was better in Iron Man 2 instead of like when they brought her back after the fact. Because to me, they dolled her up and everything when the first time you introduced her, she seemed a little bit more, I don't know, intimidating, I guess you could say, compared.
Well, because you didn't really know a lot about her, because here's this character where we haven't seen her yet. So she's mystery. You don't really know who she is. And then towards the end, it's revealed who she actually is. So I could see that though.
I think I liked her version better in Iron Man 2 is all I'm really pointing at.
Well, the problem, I get that. The problem with Black Widow, she basically, her character is devolved. They devolved her character because she doesn't actually seem like she has any of the skills of a super agent. Like, she's supposed to be the best of the best. That's the whole part about the Black Widow. And then she just does stupid things like in the movie over and over again. And it's stupid, lazy writing. Yeah. Sorry, had to put in my 2 cents on it.
Everyone's got their opinion. I enjoyed the movie for what it was, and I embraced it for what it was. And I feel like it was hyped up a little bit because we were waiting for it for so long because it was, delayed, and we just really wanted to see it. And I kind of understood where they were coming from with her character. This was like the closeout of her character, and we needed to know her backstory and her back history. So I understand the middle section with all that family dialogue that they had at the table and everything. I appreciated that though. I enjoyed that because that was her only family that she had. So I could get behind that. Obviously the bigger disappointment was Taskmaster and the 2 villains that we had. That's something Marvel needs to work on. Their villains are very lackluster the majority of the time. Really, the only strong villains that Marvel has had, obviously Thanos, Loki, those are the top ones that you think of. Who remembers Thor the Dark World villain? Anyone?
Yeah, it's like you can't really remember.
They're not memorable. So they need to work on that. And I have high
the Dark
hopes.
Elves, but I remember them because they're.
No, I know, but do you remember his actual name? I don't, and I'm a Marvel fan. I don't remember his actual name.
I don't remember, and it's funny you mentioned villains because earlier today I was watching a video on all the symbiotes in the Spider-Man world, basically, and there was this one guy who was there before the creation of life, the universe, and all that kind of stuff. And he loved just being in the dark, loved living in the dark. And then and then all of a sudden light comes and stuff. And he's a villain named Null. I don't know if that sounds familiar to you, if you read comics or not, but
I don't read any comics at all.
So you just like the movies, you haven't read the comics.
Right. I became a fan of Marvel just by randomly going to a movie. My first Marvel movie was Infinity War.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like randomly, my boyfriend and I at the time, like it was like a rainy day. Our plans got canceled and we said, well, let's go to a movie. And I was like, wow, everyone's talking about this movie Infinity War. Let's go to that.
Yeah.
Now,
I had no idea like whatsoever.
Now, the man the date at the time, was he a Marvel fan?
No.
Okay. No. So say if
none of you are actually a Marvel fan, but you just went to go pick a movie and that got you sucked in, basically.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm sitting there and I'm watching it. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm like, wow, this is really good because I've always liked action movies, so I'm like, wow, this is like really good.
So then you never saw the Tobey Maguire movies of Spider-Man before then either, then?
No, I did. I saw those. Like I'm talking like actual like MCU.
Yeah.
Like
those
I see what you're saying.
Those don't count until after December, so they're fine.
Hopefully, everybody's still,
fingers crossed.
Everybody's still contemplating or if they're in there or not. What does that comment say?
They are. They're in there.
His name was Malekith.
His name was
Malekith. I remember as soon as I saw it, I remembered it.
Thank you, Mr. Scott.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Chime in there.
Awesome. Yeah. So anybody who comments, we just put on the wheel, and then after.
Yeah, don't ask me about.
Maybe
names.
he should win for answering that question.
Yeah. He's on the wheel, so.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he's on the wheel.
Nice.
Do you have a favorite Marvel hero?
Favorite? Oh my god, I love them all.
Don't make her pick.
I know that's like Sophie's choice. Like I can't. I mean, I love. Well, obviously, Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. I just love Robert Downey Jr. in general. Like he's in probably my top 5 of actors, along with like Joaquin Phoenix, Leonardo DiCaprio. Like those are my favorite male actors. And I say Black Panther because of the passing of Chadwick. Like we're never going to have him again. So obviously love and adore him. And I've been watching a lot of his work lately. I watched 42. That was amazing. If you haven't seen it, definitely watch it.
Story of Jackie Robinson, right?
Yeah, so good.
I haven't seen it, but I know of it.
Yeah.
I definitely want to see it. Now, you mentioned that you're a fan of Joaquin, Robert, and who was the other again?
Leo.
Leonardo,
yeah.
Did you follow their careers from, like, say, 80s, 90s and on? Or did you, like, discover them late and then go back and kind of catch up?
I first became a fan of Leo with What's Eating Gilbert Grape because that performance is phenomenal.
That's a favorite of mine.
Phenomenal.
I
was devastated when he did not win the Oscar for that because that was incredible, especially to Tommy Lee Jones in The Fugitive.
Oh,
I mean, come on.
No.
Like, and I understand why they did that. I think they did that because he was so young at the time. And they probably thought, oh, he has plenty of time to win. And Tommy Lee Jones was already in his 50s at the time or something like that. Like, so they're like, okay, let's give it to him. But his performance deserved it. Hands down.
I agree.
Definitely.
I agree.
Hands down.
Are you familiar with 80s TV shows at all?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like Growing Pains.
He was on Growing Pains, yeah.
Yes. Okay, I was making sure if you knew that or not. I wasn't like, because I
was like... A little bit of trivia for you.
Yes,
he was also in one episode of Roseanne.
Yes, he was. Yes,
in the background.
Yeah, yes, I remember seeing something that pointed that out.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
What do you have? Alf?
Yep.
Oh my god.
I love Alf.
No, I have Alf, but I don't have the whole series. It's like a favorites collection. I was like, shit.
Oh no. they need the whole thing out there somewhere.
They need to do it on. No, there is a full series. You can get it through eBay that I found so far, but I wish they would put it on Blu-ray.
Oh, yeah.
Because in that way, the HD.
Michael Duckworth says, hi, Susan. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Michael.
Love chat, guys.
What's up? Thank you for joining.
He says he's sending you some actual comics.
Oh,
that was a shot.
So he wants you to start reading comics.
I'll take whatever I can get for free. Like, I will not deny anything.
Is there any Marvel or DC movie that you're looking forward to coming out?
I really want to see No Way Home, obviously, because it just seems like they're packing so much into this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see how they're going to balance it, because I have high hopes, because Kevin Feige, and I've said this time and time again, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing, and this is why I believe Marvel surpasses DC when it comes to superiority of the movies themselves. Like, Marvel, you watch it from beginning to end, like all 23, 24 movies, and they all make sense. Yeah. They all line up and they make sense. And it just seems like in Spider-Man No Way Home, it's going to be a lot of material, a lot of what they're going to be dealing with, because let's be honest, they're all going to be in there. We know they're going to be in there. We know it. And I just want to see them pull it off. But I'm also excited for Doctor Strange.
The Multiverse of Madness.
The Multiverse of Madness, yes.
That's going to be amazing.
That is going to be amazing. I think where Loki left off on the end, I think that's where it starts, possibly.
See, honestly, I found Loki boring. I didn't finish it.
Oh, really? Oh, you got to finish it. You got to finish it.
I have 2 episodes and I haven't finished it.
No, you got to finish it. It's worth it.
Yeah, if you have 2 episodes left, that means you're on those episodes that I agree there was a lot of talking. There was just
okay, so the final 2 episodes are like where it all happens.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe I'll watch those tonight after this.
They could have easily they could have easily knocked a couple episodes out of that entire series and still gotten a full story. But they were just really building on that relationship between them two almost too much.
Yeah.
But definitely finish it. Definitely finish it.
Okay, I will finish it. I promise.
Yeah, no, it's definitely worth it. And it's funny because you say that you found Loki boring. I found WandaVision boring.
Don't you?
See, I'm with
Stop!
her. I'm with her.
No! Oh my god, I loved WandaVision. Loved it.
Did you finally finish it though? Like, did you? Because I know it was taking you a while to finish it. Did you finally finish it?
I will admit that. It's kind of like her. I haven't finished it either.
Oh well, see, there you go.
Oh my god, that moment where she breaks down, where he bought the property. That oh my god, like how did she not win the award for that?
It's funny, she's an Olsen.
Yeah, well, yeah.
She's a sister of Mary-Kate and Ashley.
I don't know.
She's the one who becomes the biggest star, like at least one of them in the world. And Mary-Kate and Ashley were mainly known for like their little spin-off, straight to DVD, straight to like what are they called, like channel movies, basically.
Yeah.
And
made for TV.
Yeah, like straight to DVD garbage. Yeah.
Yeah, but they have their own clothing line, and that's what made them even more richer.
Oh
yeah, they're both worth like over $1 billion or something like that.
Oh yeah,
it's insane. Mm-hmm.
I don't know which one it is. I don't know which one it is, but nobody ever talks about this, so maybe it's like something they tried to shove under the cover. But do you know that one of them? I don't know which one. Again, one of them was with Heath Ledger when he passed away.
I think that was in the Mary-Kate.
I think I heard that. I think it was Mary-Kate.
Yeah,
and it's like what? Nobody did anybody ever talk to her? Like,
she was the last one to see him. Yes, supposedly. Of course, we don't really necessarily know the whole story. She's the one who could talk about it, but she chooses not to, and I can understand that. I mean, that was, it was heartbreaking to her because they were close.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, a little behind the scenes baseball real quick. John, if I send you a picture on Instagram DM, can you bring it over and post it with us here live?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Check your check your DM. Just a little Marvel picture to bring up that we can all discuss for a little bit.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Who is that in the comments?
That's that same one that Michael Dunsworth. Same one, Michael Dunsworth. Ducksworth, excuse me. Ducksworth.
He sent it twice because we're not paying attention. Okay, that's what
I read that. No, I read that.
I'm going to send it twice.
Yeah.
Or he's trying to get his name in there twice. I don't know which one. but he's playing
double
some
his
games.
chances.
He wants that 4K.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know, because a lot of places don't have them anymore. It was funny because I went to mine like maybe close to 10:30, which is about a half hour after Best Buy opens, and I walk in, I notice it's not even on their display yet, which you would think they probably would do that before they open. No, he's putting it out as I'm in there. And I say, hey, do you happen to have like Cruella, Clockwork Orange, and Unbreakable? Yeah, they're all right there. Sweet, I'm grabbing them all.
Slacker.
And today I ended up getting Fast 9 over at Target.
Ah.
Yeah, I have the entire collection behind me right here.
Is this what you wanted, Jody?
Pass.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Can that like zoom in? I know that this is like, I think this is after they announced
the
some more
updated release schedule.
Oh, yeah. Like She-Hulk and all those.
No, this is solely the films.
The films.
The
Nothing
films,
to Disney Plus. Okay.
The list with Disney Plus on it, you can't make any bigger.
I can't.
That's cool.
Zoom it in.
I didn't know if anybody had seen this updated list or not. But this
I
is
saw
all
a shortened
the film
list, but not that big of a list.
But they acquired. I do believe all 4 of those 2024 spots are new.
Probably.
Yeah, they acquired
so.
four dates in 2024. Yep.
They got so much to do if they're gonna make Marvel like an actual thing for films now, because there's so much material comic book wise that they can either reiterate or go by exactly, you know. Because Infinity War was pretty close to the comics. I know that they, switched some stories up, but
yeah,
they were pretty close to the like actual swords.
How do we feel about does anybody think about with them adding the Disney Plus series, and obviously they're pretty much making it where if you want to know what's going to be happening in the movies, then you need to watch all these series. Are we Marvel overkilling it?
Yep.
I think
depends on how you look at it.
I think it just seems that way because we had the pandemic situation and everything got pushed back and delayed. And so now it's like, we just had Black Widow. Boom, we got Shang-Chi. Boom, we're getting Eternals in November. Boom, we're getting Spider-Man 3 in December. It's just like boom, boom, boom. But
that's probably
we don't have a choice because of the pandemic and everything being delayed. We got to get these movies out. So they had to take up the dates that were available.
Yeah.
So that's why it seems like that. I think. And so now they're trying to play catch up with like
right. I'm wondering like if let's just say their goal is 4 films a year and 2 to 3 series a year. All of which, if you want to continue on, like if you see movie 1 and 2, you got to see that first series to see movie 3.
Yeah.
Is it going to get to the point where we're all just like, listen, I can't go see the movie because I haven't watched that series yet?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of
maybe.
I know it's weird. I don't know.
But I thought, didn't they put out a statement where someone said you don't necessarily have to watch the shows to know what's going on in the movies? Well, I thought I heard that somewhere, even though they are obviously linked up together, but you don't have to.
I get that. I mean, and you're kind of a great example of that. You started with Infinity War, and if I would have gone on that movie, I would have been like, who are these people and what is happening?
Like, why am I looking at a bald purple
I was just
man?
I was just sitting there watching, and I'm just like.
And Josh Brolin, he's an amazing actor, especially when he played Thanos.
Yeah, that was a good choice.
And it's always hard to believe that he was the older brother on the Goonies.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was Josh Brolin for the longest time. And when he talked about him being on the Goonies, I had to go back and rewatch it. I'm like, holy shit, that's that. Yeah, and his stepmom is Barbara Streisand.
Barbara Streisand. He's been around for a long time. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Did you know how he got his man crush on Ryan Reynolds?
No, I don't know that much.
He watched the movie The Proposal with him and Sandra Bullock.
Okay.
And apparently that movie he liked very much, and that's how he came to like Ryan.
Whatever works. Whatever works for you.
Have you seen The Proposal?
I have. I do have it on Blu-ray. I have it in the never seen it pile because it's been a really long time since I've watched it. So it's over there in the bookshelf.
Have you ever heard of a movie called All About Steve? It's also a Sandra Bullock movie.
Yes, with Bradley Cooper. And I watched that a really long time ago. And
Same here.
It was bad. It was bad.
It's funny. It's one of those. It's cute bad because Sandra Bullock. You can't help but love her.
Yeah, I know. She's so likable.
Exactly.
you don't want to hate on Sandra Bullock at all. But I'll agree with it's like it's cute bad. Yeah, it's like, hey, I've watched it. I'm never gonna watch it again. I'm good.
Yeah, I think a one-time was good for me.
Yeah, it's a one-timer. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a lot of like movies that are like that out there too. Like there's one with Gerard Butler and Jennifer Aniston called The Bounty Hunter.
Bounty Hunter, yeah, I've never seen that, but I can see that being a one-timer. Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely a one-timer for sure, in my opinion. And We're the Millers.
I picked that one up. I have that. Yeah, I did. I got a Goodwill.
Goodwill.
Yeah, I got it at a Goodwill.
For like what, $1 or $2?
Like $2.99, something like that.
Yeah.
I know you can find like a lot of out of print stuff in Goodwills and thrift stores and stuff like that.
Sometimes you can. I've been finding some really great stuff lately.
Oh yeah, like I've been seeing on eBay that Airheads, the movie with Brendan Fraser, Adam Sandler, Steve Buscemi,
yep,
on eBay is actually selling for a decent amount.
Yeah, wow. The Blu-ray of that went out of print, so everybody wants it now.
You know what? I'm having a hard time believing that was a real Blu-ray because I know that the one I bought that was Blu-ray, you could tell it was ripped onto another disc, and it looked exactly like the DVD.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and somebody said, I'll take it if you don't want it. And I said, well, no, because that would make no sense to give it to you if it's not a real Blu-ray.
That's definitely a title that Shout Factory should do. I
agree with that. Shout Factory should get that. Yeah. Like, I want to get To Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar, with Wesley
Patrick
Snipes.
Swayze.
Yes.
Yeah.
And John Leguizamo. Fine, you can be a drag princess. I can live with that. You know.
Whoa.
It's a favorite.
Good impression.
I love the movie. I really do.
I haven't seen that one.
R&D
Studios. Oh, you haven't seen To Wong Fu?
I haven't seen that one, no.
But you know of it, which is good.
I know of it, yeah.
Oh, you should watch it. I think you would fall in love with it.
I probably would.
Like, knowing the type of movies you like, I'm definite that you would actually fall in love with it.
I probably would.
What does that say, John?
You gotta love Patrick Swayze.
Oh, yes.
The story is Airheads had a release of only 3,000 Blu-rays. It's R&D Studios. He said because it was such a new format.
Yeah. So yeah, I could see that. So it didn't really get a very good upgraded scan. They literally just they probably literally just took the DVD and went, "Hey, look, a Blu-ray now."
Yeah, some of the early Blu-ray stuff was not very good scans.
No,
that's because I think they were like 720. Like instead of 1080p, it was a 720p. You know, like the amount of pixels in the movie frame.
Well, you had that window there where you had the Blu-ray versus HD DVD wars happening. So I could see a lot of studios being like, "I'm not going to spend the money because we don't know who's going to win."
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
And Blu-ray won over it.
Blu-ray won.
Well, I think some just got ported from their DVD transfers up. They weren't even 720. They were like 480 still.
Yeah.
I'm sure some of them were.
No, some of them were. Yeah, they were. But I'm just saying some came out. They were really poor. They were really poor quality. Because I've been collecting since the very beginning of the Blu-ray format, and some of them were bad.
Oh yeah.
John knows because he can compare to Laserdisc.
Yeah, he collects Laserdisc.
I had an opportunity actually. I had a next door neighbor that had he had an HD Blu-ray combo player. I had an opportunity to buy it, and then I went to buy it from him, and he's like, "No, I don't think I'm gonna sell that now." But he had like the Big Lebowski and stuff on HD, like way 5 years before it came out on Blu-ray. It was like
I think I said it before on here where I didn't see the Big Lebowski until it came out on 4K.
Yeah, I think you dropped that bomb one time.
Yeah.
I
think Jody was like,
I fell asleep watching that one.
What is wrong with you people?
I gotta rewatch it.
I ended up liking it.
That's fair.
Yeah. I'm wondering if Sue has few like maybe classic movies that she hasn't seen from like 80s/90s, so to speak.
Classic movies
that people consider classics.
I mean, I have a good bunch of 80s stock, so I don't know.
Weird
know.
Science?
Yes, Steelbook.
I have the Arrow release one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I have that one.
Yeah, I got it at Barnes & Noble.
Oh, nice. I know that Dave from Durant Cinema, he said that he tried to get the Steelbook and didn't get it, and so he has just the regular standard case.
What? I have something that Dave does not? Yay!
Yes.
Wow, that's incredible.
Oh yeah, like when we were talking, like his last time I was talking to him, which was not on our channel here right now, but with my old friend Ben, he had told me, that it was a movie he picked up, but not in the steel. Because he felt he lost out.
You're giving me an idea for his Christmas gift.
There you go.
There we go. There we go.
Are you guys going to do another, like, say, scavenger hunt Blu-ray style?
I don't know. I don't know how we're going to... well, it's my birthday on October 1st, so it's going to be like...
happy early birthday.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's going to be like a birthday Blu-ray hunt for me. I don't know. I don't know, like, the theme of what we want to do, but maybe it'll be like a birthday. And his is October 25th. We're both October.
There you go.
We're both October babies.
That's cool. Yeah, my brother-in-law is actually born on Halloween.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah. That'd be cool.
When did you say your birthday was?
October 1st, she said.
Oh,
I'm the 1st. Yeah.
I was almost a Halloween baby. I was the 29th.
Oh,
so close. So close.
Yeah.
Here's a good question for you, because I've been asking this with every guest so far that we've had on. Do you own a movie called The Crow?
Called what?
The Crow. Brandon Lee?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I don't.
That's my favorite movie of all time.
I don't.
It's from 1994.
Now I have to get it.
Yeah.
You definitely need to get it.
Think of it as a gothic Romeo and Juliet story, almost.
Okay. I've heard of it. I've heard of it, and I know the tragic story behind it of what happened. And we don't have him anymore, but I've just never seen the movie.
I'm wondering if you have seen some of the movies he's done. He did one called Rapid Fire.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Showdown in Little Tokyo.
Nope.
Oh wow, that one I'm a little bit more surprised you haven't seen, because Dolph Lundgren, the guy who played the Russian in Rocky IV, was his partner in the movie.
I haven't seen the Rockies yet.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I have them.
It's like, I swear you did this.
I mean, as long as you got them, they're in the collection.
I have the collection.
Yeah,
I've seen all the Rockies and Creeds put together. Basically, I've seen them all. Mm-hmm. But Dolph Lundgren, he plays because you've seen Aquaman, right?
Kinda.
So
I don't like Aquaman. I'm not an Aquaman fan. My mom is.
MCU.
Well, I know she's in the
I find
MCU,
Aquaman so boring. To me, Aquaman is boring. I hate it. Yeah,
that was one of their hits.
I've tried watching Aquaman 3 times, and I've fallen asleep every single time.
I did that with Captain America 3 times and fell asleep.
Oh, the first one?
The very first one.
I don't know.
There was just something about it, I guess, that it was almost like just background noise to,
I think for you, the reason why you probably fell asleep is because that movie takes place in a different time period. So it's like a little bit different, and it is more slow moving. I can't understand that. I think upon rewatching it, like again and again, I appreciated that movie more, and it moved up in my list.
I definitely did finally watch it all the way through, though. Like, even though that I had fallen asleep those other times, there was one night I just said, "Nah, I gotta actually stay up,"
Yeah.
And it's not like I did it on purpose to fall asleep, kind of thing. It just
one does.
Yeah, and
it just happens. Yeah.
Exactly, and I mean, I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna say that I disliked it or anything like that. I did enjoy it, but out of all the Marvel movies that came out between Captain America, Thor, Doctor Strange, all of them, Doctor Strange was my favorite movie.
Nice. See, when I've seen Doctor Strange twice. The first time, it was way down on my list. I didn't really care for it, but I did the entire MCU rewatch getting ready for Black Widow because it'd been a while since I watched the entire franchise. Yeah. So my mom and I, Mama Blu-ray and I actually watched the entire series together, and because I forced her to, and I enjoyed it a lot more on the second rewatch.
Oh yeah, I mean a lot of movies are like that in my opinion. Like I tried to get my mom to watch a movie that was on HBO Max, Reminiscence with Hugh Jackman. Do you know that one?
I've heard of it, but I have no desire to watch it.
Oh, okay. Well, I watched it and I happened to enjoy it, but I told my mom to try, and I was like, hey, I believe it's a movie you would possibly like. And of course I say possibly because I'm not going to know for sure until she watches it. Absolutely. She said she got a little bit in and felt bored with it.
Yeah. I saw one trailer for that. I forget what movie I was going to, but I saw one trailer for Reminiscence. That was the only advertising I saw for it. Huh. And I was confused. I'm like, what is this movie even about? And if I'm confused by the trailer, I have no desire to see the movie. you know, because I'm not like interested. It doesn't grab me, you know? So
and that's
even though I could stream it very easily right now after this live chat, I'm not going to.
Oh yeah, no, and I get that. Like, it's funny. There are certain shows that I get hesitant to watch, whether it be HBO Max, Disney Plus, whatever platform. Like, I was hesitant to watch the Disney Plus series of the reboot of the '80s movie Turner and Hooch that was originally Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
And they got the guy from Drake and Josh to be the new Scott Turner and stuff. I was hesitant. I'm not going to lie. I was very hesitant because I'm like, how can you mess with a classic 80s movie like that, you know?
Well, it's like, do we need that?
And the thing is after watching it, I've seen every episode. It's not a bad show. It's actually one of those types of movies where you appreciate it because they talk about, like, human nature and animal nature because, like, humans and dogs, your companion, your partner in crime, so to speak.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool.
Well, good. I always say, as long as you enjoy what you're watching, that's all that matters.
Well, exactly.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, because, like, my girlfriend right now, she tried to, she got me to watch Doctor Who. And at first I wasn't liking it. But the more I kept watching it with her, because she wanted me to watch,
into it.
I got sucked into it. And it's funny because it started off with the female doctor that they have right now, which is Jodie Whittaker is what her name is. Mm-hmm. And I was like, it's funny how the new doctor is the one that got me into it. And then watching the, like, somewhat older ones, which is the more newer, recent, doctors. And then to now kind of thing. I actually enjoy it. As cheesy as it is, it's enjoyable.
There you go. Excellent.
I want to catch everybody up on the chat.
Sure.
Michael Miller said hello. Dagfield said hello.
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 R&D Studio says Remnants is a future Dollar Tree movie.
Yeah. Okay. I think we all agree.
And it possibly is, because I know with Terminator 2, that thing's like selling for like $10 right now as a 4K. So it wouldn't surprise me if that did become like one of those dollar Blu-rays.
I like that R&D Studios also commented a little bit back that The Crow is a great 90s soundtrack that is 100% accurate.
Yes.
Wonderful soundtrack. I recommend buying the movie and the soundtrack. If they ever put that out in like a Shout or an Arrow, it needs to come with a soundtrack.
I agree, but I think it should also get the 4K in my opinion.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Now, the one that's on Blu-ray right now doesn't look bad. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't look bad, especially if you got a 4K TV and a 4K player, like that little AI intermediate thing that it does to try to upscale it actually does a pretty good job. So, I mean, definitely worth the watch to me, and I always suggest it to anybody who hasn't seen it.
And I would even recommend
literally a favorite movie. Ugh. Are you a fan of Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice?
Yes.
Who doesn't like Beetlejuice?
I've met a couple. I've actually met a couple.
Well, then they're crazy.
They
happen
happen
no
to
longer
be
your
people
friend.
that I follow both YouTube and Instagram.
No, I enjoy Beetlejuice. Yeah.
I won't call them out because then they might get mad.
Here's the question: does it need a sequel?
Need? Probably no. Do we want?
Yes.
Probably yeah.
We've wanted it since the
Kind
day
of like
after
Bill
the
and
first one
Ted
came
Face the Music. We wanted it, but it wasn't needed.
Right.
True.
Exactly.
True.
Because to me, Bogus Journey ended off what I thought was the thing that did unite everything.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Like, I watched Bill and Ted 1 and 2, and I was like, "What the f is this? It's so dumb." I was like, "This is so dumb," especially the second one. I'm like, "This is retarded."
Second one,
as retarded as it is, they are.
But I have them. I have them. Well, you know what? It was like a cheap Walmart buy. It was like in a double pack for about, I think, $7.50.
Yeah.
How can you not get that? So I was like, okay, I've never seen these. Let me pick it up.
Did you watch the third one yet or no?
Oh, yeah, I watched the third one, yeah.
What'd you think?
Okay.
Exactly my point. Like, it wasn't needed.
It wasn't needed, but it's just so awesome that Keanu came back and did it because he didn't have to. Like, he's such an A-list star right now, and for him to go back to his roots from where he like really started in like nothing, that's amazing.
But it's funny because my experience with Face the Music was that for him doing as many drama and action films as he did, and then having to go back to that fun, loving, California type personality,
yeah,
it almost seemed like it was hard for him.
I think maybe because he was just away from it for so long.
That's
and
what
like
I mean.
Now he's so much older, I don't know. Difficult transition, I guess.
Like when you took off the facial hair of him, he actually looked fatter.
You took off the facial hair, he looked like Professor Snape. I'm just saying that he.
You know what?
If they want to make,
he could have played.
If they want to make
a Professor
if
Snape.
they want to make a prequel, give us some back history on Professor Snape. Just call Keanu and tell him to shave his face.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good casting choice.
I like it. R&D Studios here. I have heard this story. There once was a script floating around for Beetlejuice the sequel, and it was called Beetlejuice Goes Hawaiian. I've heard that
the
story.
Original.
I've heard that story from Kevin Smith, and it was hilarious.
No,
well, see, that was an original script idea. That's not the idea they're going with now. That was just an original from the 90s.
I know. Michael Keaton is down. He said
so is Winona.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm sure she is. She's got nothing but Stranger Things going on. She's fine.
Well, no, even Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis, they said they would both come back. They just wonder how would they come back because, they're dead. And kind of like how the Irishman in certain movies do that de-aging of the face or whatever, seems like they would have to do that for them to make them kind of look like they're
you'd have to.
Absolutely.
You have to. Yeah, for sure.
Unless they took the story in a different direction and left them out of it and kind of just continued with Winona Ryder's character and kind of maybe developed with her and did something that direction and maybe just left them out. Which
and actually
I think we would want them to come back, but if they did come back, they would definitely have to de-age because they're ghosts. they're supposed to be ageless. So
yeah, exactly. And because I know with the animated series, they made Winona's character Lydia and Beetlejuice become like best of friends basically, and I kind of wish that would happen with the sequel. Like she thinks, oh shit, I'm in trouble. It's Beetlejuice again. My last experience with him was all screwed up, but they find some common ground and actually become friends in some way.
That's actually a good idea. Maybe like she finds herself in a desperate situation with nowhere else to go, so she decides to summon Beetlejuice. We should write the script. Please.
Yes, I agree. Yes, let the fans do it. Probably be a lot better too, because I know even though people love the original, Beetlejuice himself, Michael Keaton, didn't get a lot of screen time.
No, he didn't.
No, he really didn't.
And it was all about him.
Yeah, but that should say volumes about his performance because he isn't in the movie a lot, but he made such an impact.
Yes, he
did. He's so good in that movie. I like Michael Keaton in general. He's very underrated. He's very underrated to me. He doesn't get talked about enough. So let's talk about Michael Keaton.
I don't know. He's getting talked about more now because.
Well, he is now because he's coming back as Batman. Let's be honest. Like, this is an iconic moment happening for the Flash movie.
He is.
We never thought that was going to happen.
Yeah. He is my Batman.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson will be
my
Joker.
Batman. Yeah, that was my first Batman experience, was Batman with Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson. So that's very close to me in my heart. So I'm very excited.
Well, and it's funny because before he even did that movie, most of the movies he did were based around comedy most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then for him to do something
he started in comedy. Mm-hmm.
Like Mr. Mom, love that movie.
Love Mr. Mom.
Yep.
Like literally favorite John Hughes for sure.
That's your favorite John Hughes?
Yes. That and Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club is iconic on another level. Yep.
I totally love that movie. Agree. Have you seen the Brat Pack?
What do you mean? Have I seen the Brat Pack?
Like basically all the Brat Pack movies, like
all the movies?
Fire. Yeah,
pretty much. I haven't seen St. Elmo's Fire. I have not seen that one, but I have. Yeah, the majority of them I have. Yeah.
That would be a good. That would be a good box set. Just the Brat Pack box set.
That would be a good box set.
Yes,
they should come out with that.
I know.
I wonder
all
if
the studios need to watch this video tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a nice box.
Look at all these ideas we're pumping out. A John Hughes box set, Beetlejuice sequel. Come on. All these great things are just flowing right here.
Oh, yeah. What's
Mid-level's
going
on?
Oh, Mid-Level Media. Ken.
There he is. What's up?
Hey, Ken.
How do you have time to be here? You're a busy person now.
I know.
He's so busy.
No, he's trying to get. I don't know how he does
it.
Of Clockwork. He's trying to get.
Oh, is that what it is? You want the?
That's probably
how it is.
That's probably what he's doing. He was so upset that he could not find it. I felt so bad for him.
Oh, yeah, I know, because I was seeing him post his pictures.
If I would have had the steelbook to give away tonight, I think we would have had thousands of people just
trying to get
chiming in. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
You would have had every Blu-ray hunter on YouTube going for it.
For real.
Where is it? Give me it.
Wait, I got an extra copy? How did that happen?
What is the what does the Wheel of Death look like now, John? Have you been updating that?
Yeah. We're up to we got 8 people on there.
Ooh.
Decent amount.
Well, I think we got 9 if we put mid-level on there. I don't know if he actually needs a copy of it.
Well, maybe just in case.
No, he does. He does.
Just
he does need a copy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might as well.
If he doesn't need it gives him one more thing to give away over on his channel. So it's fine.
Very true.
Yes.
Very true.
Okay, we got 9 going on.
There we go.
Cool.
Hang on a second.
Keep chatting.
I wonder where Dave is. I thought Dave would be joining the video chat, so to speak.
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know where he is. I don't know.
Because we had him on not long ago.
I saw that. Yeah.
Nice.
He's great. He's just awesome.
No, he's a good guy. I like him.
Absolutely.
I like his videos. I definitely love his impressions of Arnold. Definitely.
Who doesn't?
He's pretty accurate.
Who doesn't?
The way he does it.
Yeah.
Because he does that. I know he does Stallone, but his Stallone is not as accurate as Arnold for some odd reason.
He does really good impressions. Stallone,
yes, he does.
He does, put out the Mark Wahlberg every once in a while. He doesn't enjoy doing it, but he will do it.
Oh, I know. I know he can do it well, especially Mark Wahlberg. To me, he sounded a little bit more like Mark Wahlberg than, say, sounding more like Stallone. And John Wick, he'll do that too. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jody, what are you looking for?
It's just been in the back of my head since you brought up that Titans of Cult Blade Runner.
You're seeing if you have it?
I don't think I bought it. I think I bought because that hit right around the same time that Zavi was doing those retro steelbook covers. They were doing a series that they just stopped for some reason because there's more to that series. And I think I got that one instead.
Oh,
well.
okay.
I've got the Mantle Lab coming, so that should count for something.
Well, I know we got a few minutes left.
I say apparently Ken went crazy at the Dollar Tree. I'm always looking forward to Dollar Tree videos from Mid-Level Media. I think they're fantastic. They're highly entertaining. I love when he goes to the Dollar Tree.
I think he's the only one that does it more like dedicated to like say show what he's picking up at Dollar Tree than say most collectors out there.
I go to the Dollar Tree every once in a while. The problem is I get a lot of requests. They're like, Susan, go to the Dollar Tree, go to the Dollar Tree. But my Dollar Trees hardly ever get anything.
Same
like
here.
I'm so lucky if I can like hit a great wave. And I think the last time I picked up some stuff and I was like, wow, there's actually stuff here. But they hardly ever get anything. So if I do go like, bargain Blu-ray hunting, I'll go to Goodwill or I'll go to Dollar General because my Dollar Trees, they don't get anything.
Especially Blu-rays.
Yeah, especially Blu-rays. If there's anything in my Dollar Trees, it's like all DVDs. And that's not my preference. I like Blu-rays and Steelbooks, so.
Same here. I mean, unless if it doesn't have a Blu-ray, then I can understand to get the DVD. But I've noticed anytime I've done that, all of a sudden, like maybe a day or two, maybe even a week later, guess what's coming to Blu-ray? And it's like, son of a... Yeah. Like the Brady Bunch double pack. Like I had just bought it and not even a day. Blu-ray. I'm like, I wanted to slap myself.
That usually happens with me when I go to buy a Blu-ray. Thank God I usually try to buy things on the cheap side when I can. And then it's like a week later on Instagram, I see on like Geek Gab News, the 4K is coming out. I'm like, of course it is. Of course it is. Like I just bought the Blu-ray and now the Steelbook or 4K is coming out. Of course it is. So then I double dip.
Yeah.
And that's why I have so many double dipped items. It happens.
See, I don't have too many double dips. I think the only reason why is because I do try to keep my collection somewhat limited and, not as like say too big kind of deal. And don't get me wrong, I love to collect movies, but I am not one of those, like, say, hardcore collectors where I have, say, multiple of, like, say, one title.
So, like Dave.
Yeah.
with how he is with John Wick and T2, Terminator, whatever,
Oh, yeah, and he keeps it, And me, I'm one of those, like, even though there are certain things I wouldn't mind keeping, there are just certain titles that I'm like, it's okay, I'm going to go ahead and either give it away or sell it, one or the other.
Yeah.
But I know we're ending the hour with you. I don't know if you want to keep going, but...
I have to. Unfortunately, I have to leave. I only have an hour, but thank you for having me on.
Yeah, no problem. I know if you could, I guess, spin the wheel, so to speak, and find out...
Spin the wheel!
Yeah, let's see
who wins.
Let's see what happens.
Well, the way it's set up, this is actually an elimination thing, so we got to eliminate people all the way down to one.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We can all laugh and shame them for losing.
Okay. Who's going to win? Ooh.
Oh, I'm actually excited to lose. Loser.
Loser.
Who got eliminated?
Tony's
Tony.
Tony, I'm so sorry, Tony.
Sorry.
So sorry, Tony.
Let's do it again.
Poor Tony.
Poor Tony.
So this thing eliminates. That sucks.
That's crazy.
I know. This is like a different way of doing it. Okay.
I know.
And who was that?
Everybody.
Sorry, Michael Miller.
Michael.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Sorry, Michael.
Hey. We have to say what's happening every time, or everybody's
I gotta say goodbye to the person because I'm on my phone. I can't read the names.
Oh, Michael Duckworth. Sorry, Michael.
Oh, no.
Thanks for joining, though.
Yeah,
thanks for joining. Thanks for coming.
What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
Thank you.
R&D Studio.
R&D. I am so sorry.
Ken is like, yes, I got this. Mid-level's getting excited.
This ends up being mid-level. I swear to God.
Oh,
no!
You jinxed him.
No, poor Ken.
Sorry, Ken.
Sorry, man.
Oh, man.
Listen,
I bet he was looking forward to that, too.
Oh, wait, he went again.
Oh.
He lost.
Now
a double rejection.
Oh, yeah, for real. You lost twice in a row.
Man.
Wow.
Oh, this is it?
It's the wheel.
This is getting intense.
Yes, it is.
Nervous. Yeah, we'll make
This is
it
actually
dance.
kind of exciting to watch too.
Oh
know,
no,
right?
Arturo!
Oh.
Sorry, Arturo. Yikes.
So sorry.
Oh no.
All right.
And
now
I
we're down to
actually mean
3. Here we go.
Oh,
we
yeah,
go.
down to 3.
Oh.
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 Oh, Mr. Scott! Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no! Oh, so close.
Oh, so close.
So
close.
now we'll know
All
the
right.
winner.
Who's it? Who's left? I missed it.
Dag and Andrew
keep going.
Brianski.
Oh, Andrew's out.
Andrew's out.
Who's the winner? Who's the winner? You're
Dag.
gonna be like
Dag film.
cheers.
Dag Films.
Dag film.
Dag Films. Yay!
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Congrats, man.
Probably the quickest way to win it, if you don't follow any of us, I guess, go over DM one of us and they'll send you my way. That way I can get your shipping information and I'll get this sent out to you.
Yeah, and on Instagram we basically go by our same names that we go on here for YouTube, which I'm Raging Entertainment. You got Kentucky Fried Movie and Toy, reviews, and then Stills Raising 4Ks with Jody. And don't forget to follow Sue with Movies and Sue.
That's right.
Follow me.
Follow and watch and all
Yeah,
the
be
good
sure to
things.
subscribe to her YouTube channel as well.
I am always posting what I'm watching every single night, if you want to know. I got to choose what I'm going to watch tonight.
I know. I feel like I
Everybody.
need to watch something tonight too. I'm trying to figure out what. I have Unbreakable ready in case I'm wanting to do that.
Nice.
There you go. There you go.
All right.
Thank you again for coming.
Yes,
Oh, thank you for having me.
us.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
thanks for being
you.
a part of the giveaway.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was awesome.
Everybody showing up.
That was
as well.
exciting.
Thank you.
That's exciting.
We'll have to do that again.
We're gonna have to
Yes.
do it again. We're gonna have to do it every
The
time.
whole spin of the wheel anticipation. That was a lot of
I
fun.
like
Yeah.
I know. I enjoyed that myself.
All right, guys. Have a good
All
night.
right.
Thank you.
Bye.
You too. We'll see
Bye.
ya.
Bye.